There we go. We are live. I've just spent 3 minutes, roughly, talking to the camera, wondering if anyone is in. And me saying I can't see anyone. If anyone's in, it's all different on the laptop. I hadn't even started the stream. That's why. So I'm just waiting for people to come in now. All very lonely here. 30 seconds. No one watching. Me sitting a quack. I've got the bloody cat meowing. Hey up, we got one person in. Hello, whoever's watching. Who's watching? Who's watching? I just disappeared for a minute. Feel free to comment. Let me just shut the door. Hopefully, if anyone's wondering why I've gone live, it is a random live. And it actually says, doesn't it? Random live, trying the laptop out. Somebody come in and fucked off. There we go. So that was interesting, wasn't it? 1 minute 21 and no sods come in just because I've randomly gone live. So I'm going to sit here and talk to myself. And 2 people are now in it saying, if somebody's watching, well, there are 2 people watching, please comment. Please let me know that you are watching and you're here and you are half interested. It's just a random live. Hey, Simo, good lad. How are you, Simo, lad? I will get round to replying to your comment. I've just been busy. A bit of a shitty, farty job this morning. And then I went off to get some furniture. Then I went back to do a little bit on this job. And then I've come home and I've, what do they call it? You get old furniture, do it up. Upcycle. So I got a little thing for the bar. So yeah, I'm just here trying out the laptop. Needed a new laptop, and I wanted to get one as well, so I could do the streams. So I've just wanted to try it out, really to see if it's any good. Watching the telly with a dog, good lad. I bet the dog's asleep on his back, and I bet you're rubbing his belly. I bet you are. So yeah, I just thought I'd do this to try and get used to it and see if it's any good. So, Simo, obviously, I know you're watching. Apparently, there's somebody else watching. What's the quality like? Is the quality good? It looks pretty good on this. When I just had the camera on before, yesterday, it looks a bit grotty, but the quality of the picture actually looks pretty damn good. So, I'm happy with that. So, is the sound any good? Is it too loud? I don't know. Somebody's commented and it's telling me to show. Why is it telling me to show it? Ah, there we go. Why is it telling me to do that? Why can't it just come up? Looks good, mate. Cheers, Simo. That's what I like to hear. I might start doing a few more live streams. Are you drinking anything, mate? Baz was on the quack. So I've literally, I've not really had any. I've had a sausage butty today. That was about 10 o'clock, but I've had nothing else to eat. So having a quack probably isn't the best starter, is it? Cracking drop, though. So still only 2 in. Sounds good, too. Good, man. That's what I like to hear. It's all very new to me, this Simo. I don't know if you was there at the start. I don't think you were. But I've set this StreamYard up. And like knowing what happens on the laptop, on the phone, all very good. Come on here. And I thought, all right, I've got it set up. Okay, so I start chatting away as you do. I said, I don't know if anyone's in watching. I can't see nothing. It's not saying anyone's watching or whatever. And I'll come to Mr. Steady Hands. And I'm chatting away for about 3 minutes. And in the corner of the bloody screen, I realised I hadn't press go live. So I was talking to myself for about 3 minutes, talking a load of bollocks. So that's why I've come on and done this. One, to try out the camera, one, to see what the sound's like in the picture, and obviously to get used to it. So we'll go on this one. Mr. Steady Hands. That's a nice glass. Yes. It's not bad, is it? It's not the original Quack glass. They bought these out for the Quack afterwards because it's got a flat bottom. And I think that is the only reason. So you can just put it down and not have any issues. So, yeah, 15 quid from Perfect Draft. I was going to say Beer Hawk then, but Perfect Draft, yeah. So, yeah, if you like your Quack, 15 quid for 2 of them glasses. And Simo has replied, nothing tonight. I've got Royal and Keller on the machines, but struggling with both of them. Yeah, to be fair, the Keller beer was okay. Yeah, I just didn't think it was massively for me. And the Royal was good, but sometimes them sort of beers are too big and heavy, and they, as good as they are to drink, they're hard to get through 10.5 pints on your todders. Royal seems a little watery and not much taste, and the Keller is too sweet. I think that's what you've been doing, pal. You've been spoiling yourself. It's very different. I'm surprised the Royal seems watery. Very surprised at that, and not much taste. And the Keller is too sweet. Yeah, I think the Keller was quite sweet anyway. But yeah, double IPAs, all that bitterness and dankness and mustiness and stouts. Totally different kettle of fish. So we got 5 in watching. So anyone else, feel free to comment if you want to. If you don't, it don't really matter. But I'm actually really enjoying this on the laptop. It's cool. It's quite cool. And the lighting's pretty good. I say the lighting's pretty good. I've got the light on above us. So that was another thing I had to sort of try and test out. I'm going to show you what I bought today. I'm going to show you that I bought this like bar thing. And I've quickly sort of upcycled it. I don't know how well it's going to show on the camera, but I will try and show you. So basically, if you can see it, that is what I picked up today for 20 quid. It was dark brown and stained, but I give it a good sand down, and it's had a couple of coats of black satin wood. Obviously, I filled it up. I'm going to put some new handles on it as well. So we've actually got a little spirits bar now. That's what it looks like a little bit more from a distance. And that's what I've done inside. There was no shelves in there. There was one thing with a shelf that side. So I've put a new bracket on there. And I managed, if you look, I don't know if you can see closely, but the shelves, I got some splashback off one of my customers. I thought I'm going to use that somewhere. So I've actually used it to line the drawers, line the bottom of that, line the back of it, and use it for a shelf. So there we go. We got a nice little bar area thing there, little spiritsy. Not that I ever drink any. Anyway, 3 watching now. I've bored everyone to death, but there are still 3 in, and we got some comments to get on with. Mr. Steady Hands went to Woodbridge last week, bought a few of their beers. Big Sky's double IPA, 6.7%. It's lovely, but surprisingly, the dry hopped lager they do is superb. All right, okay, 6.7. It is quite low, really, on the sort of double IPA scale, but if it's a decent beer, it's a decent beer. And a dry hop lager as well. Interesting. I've not really had much from Woodbridge. I've only had a couple that they have in the supermarkets in the bottles. Simo, it's definitely easier to stream from a laptop or desktop rather than a phone. Yeah, I mean, I like the fact that you've got a bigger screen. It's always quite hard on the phone. I like using my phone, but there's a good chance that I'll actually do videos from this as well. But we'll see. I might use my phone for the video still. Actually turn the phone around and do it all in 4K and shit. And then I can start advertising all my videos in 4K, 750,000 views and all that lot. And then review them 25 times. Adnams Brew Shop. Oh, right, okay. A dry hop lager sounds nice. I quite like Ghost Ship from Adnams. Yeah, it is. It is. And they brought that other one out. I don't know if you've seen, Simo. Ghost Ship, they call it. But it's sort of like the label, it's sort of telling you that it's going to be a double IPA, if you like, or making you think that way, but it's only 5.2%. I think it's just it's an IPA, just different. Pardon me. Had Ghost Ship many times. You got to try their dry hop lager. That's what it's called. That's what it's called, dry hop lager. Oh, okay, yeah. Don't mind me, I'm a bit stupid. Right, there we are. We've caught up with the comments. We've got 8 people in watching now, so anyone else that wants to join in. Basil is on the Quack out the Perfect Draft Pro. Feel free to tell me if you're having a beer or anything. Simo's being a good lad at the moment. And Simo's making lots of money as well at the moment because he wants tickets to go and see Parkway something. And he bought the Jaipur keg pack. So he's got to be raking the money in at the moment. Yes, it is my age, Simo. It's all right for you. I'm old enough to be your dad, lad. Poor old Simo at the ripe young age of 31. Bazza at the ripe old age of something over 50. Everyone's leaving me. Don't leave me. Come back. Watch me, please, for God's sake. So, what have I got coming up on the channel? Well, possibly next week now. I'll be going live with JB. That's a chance. Simo, how old are you, Simo? Simo's only 32 then, most. Yeah, I was going to say, yeah. I didn't think he'd be much older. 50 is a new 30. Yeah, well, I'm 53, mate. So we've gone past the new 30 now. Especially when you start drinking that stuff, I'll tell you. But yeah, what's coming up to the channel? I'm going to go live with JB next week, hopefully. I do plan on trying to do a few more lives with a few other channels. And it's been ages since I've done any lives, but just so busy at times. So I will do that. Also, I'm running out of beer reviews now as well. For the last week, I've been a bit grotty. I've had the old lurgy. So it's been quite handy that I've had so many videos uploaded sort of beforehand because that's carrying the channel through for now. But I've got a few. I've got a couple from Deep in Brews Reviews, Liam from there, to do with them. I've still got one of me Hudson Valley Brewery beers to do. I've still got a few from Trembling Madness, and I've got 5 from JB to do. No doubt, in the meantime, I will probably pick a few more up, but that's the basis. I have got an idea, actually. I'm going to go through a couple of the comments quickly before we go on. Put them up. Quack is dangerous stuff. It is, mate. It is. Mr. Steady Hands. Who is JB? JB is Northern Southerner Beer Reviews. Go and check his channel out, mate. He's a top lad. He is a proper top lad. He's been doing this beer reviewing like for years as well. 11 years. He's a top man. And he's a good crack. He's a good crack. So look out for that. It'll be probably going to be on my channel, that is. So when I know a little bit more, probably the start of the week, I'll put a post up. And let everyone know a time and when. Yep, and there you go. Simo was just commented, just to save me saying it, but I already said it. Dark Vale Brewer. All right, pal. Hope you're well. Hello. Just saw you were live, Paz. How's it working out? Life in general, is it? Or you asking? Or is the laptop working out? The laptop's working good, actually. Simo said the sound is good. The picture's good. So I'm happy. A couple of teething problems at the start, like trying to get the camera to come on. I had to allow it to come on, and the microphone and that. And then I thought I'd gone live and was talking to myself for about 5 minutes, as you do. But other than that, yeah, life's good. How's it going for you, mate? How's it going for you? Dark Vale Brewer is saying hi all. Steady hand, cheers. And the laptop, yeah, it seems to be going okay. I only had a bit of a tinker with it yesterday, and as I said, seems to be going okay now. Seems to be going okay. Prefer the smaller channels, with Real Ale Craft being the exception. Yeah, to be fair, he's got a big following and everything. And yeah. I mean, you can't knock what he's done. He's done it for years as well. But yeah, Northern Southerner. He's been going years. He's been going years. But if you like, he is one of the smaller channels like me, if you like. So yeah, go and check him out. He's a bit of a chap, to be fair. He is a bit of a chap. As I was saying before, what was coming up to the channel, which I did, I said there's something else in the pipeline. And I was going to do it last week. Let me just go back to Dark Vale Brew. Living the dream, thanks, dude. Just proper busy with work life. I know the feeling, pal. I know the feeling. I've a bit of an easy day today and tomorrow, but I've been busy to start the week. But I've got to have a little bits and bobs to do. Pardon me. As I was saying, this unit I bought, I want to finish that off tomorrow. Also, this unit here that the laptop is on, I glossed it, and 99% of it's great, but the top, the gloss hasn't taken. Even though I sanded, the gloss hasn't taken to it, so I've got to give it a good sand down, and I'm probably going to put it in satin wood actually, and just, you know, because it looks a bloody mess already. So yeah, I'll be busy doing that sort of tomorrow, I expect. And Simo is backing him in, pal. Just going to start making tea. Good lad. He's behaving himself. Yes. So what is coming up? The idea I had, and I'll tell you why I had the urge. I woke up Sunday and I was absolutely starving. We'd gone to this Oktoberfest in a local pub, and I woke up Sunday. I was starving. I thought I can eat a massive breakfast. So along them lines, you can roughly tell what I will be doing. Now, I'm going to set up a challenge, a massive breakfast challenge, right? And I'm going to attempt it myself. I don't think I'm going to be able to do it, but I'm going to put it out there to other channels to have a go at doing it, because I want to see, well, let's just get everyone involved, isn't it? I mean, it'll be a Baz versus Food challenge for me, but it'll be a bit of a challenge for everyone else if they're stupid enough to do it. I will give you a little clue. I'm going to call it the number 5 breakfast. Now, you can sit and think and ponder and wonder what that will involve. But the number 5 is quite big in it. So, so you have a good think while I have a slurp. Hope everyone's okay anyway. Baz is looking forward to the Sheffield United Leeds game tomorrow. It'll be quite emotional, I think. There be quite emotional as well the week after, when Sheffield United are at home. Obviously, with old George Baldock, former player of ours, left in the summer and suddenly died this time last week. Actually, it was Wednesday. I woke up Wednesday because I felt grotty. I was up at real early and struggling to sleep, and I just happened to, I'm not sure if I put the TV on or I just went on my phone. And yeah, shocking news that he had been found dead in his apartment. So yeah, looking forward to the game tomorrow. Hopefully Sheffield United to get a win for old Georgie. I won't be doing this long. I'll probably just hour and a half tops, probably till about 7 o'clock-ish, something like that. So what time is it now? 55. Yeah, so probably another hour and 5 minutes. I'll probably call it a day, but just wanted to try this out. So yeah, keep watching. Anyone else got anything to say? Anyone got any questions? Anyone drinking anything that they might want to tell me that they're drinking, or anything about any beers? I know Simo, he done a live with Mr. B's beer reviews, and he done the bloody Tint Meadow Blonde, and he has commented on my review because I've done that last week, or it's just gone up today as it happens. And he said they thought it was awful. I actually thought it was a really, really decent beer. So, so yeah, I've got to I've got to look at that, and I've just seen a comment on the screen, which is nice. I can see a comment on the screen. Normally, I have my phone. I'm like, what's that? What's that? What's that? Got my head up against the bloody camera. So yeah, I mean, it's funny how people do so many different things and pick up different things in beers. But I actually thought the Tint Meadow was very decent. So here we go. We'll get some comments up. I've seen somebody else's at the bottom of the screen commented. My old mate Paul. Dark Vale Brewer, is the food challenge going to be on this channel? Are you? No. I've actually done a few Baz versus food videos on this channel. They're all in a playlist. They're sort of like spicy food challenges. I've done the 10 cheeseburger challenge as well at McDonald's, where the bastards robbed me from one cheeseburger. Supposed to have 10, only had 9 in it, bastards. But no, it's going to be on this. So if you look on my playlists, on the channel playlist, you'll see that there is a Baz versus food one. So I do that just for a bit of fun, really. Hot and spicy ones and what have you, mostly. But I'm going to do a big food challenge. So when I told me missus about it, she was like, Jesus Christ, you ain't going to eat that. And I was like, I probably won't. And she thinks one of the things was way too much to put on. But hey ho, it is what it is. Blades fan. Oh no. Why? Well, you're West Ham, aren't you? Yeah, West Ham he is, isn't he? Well, I'm guessing either that or you're nicking somebody else's top. How you taste buds still rubbish, lol. Hey, they're always rubbish, mate. I've drunk so much beer, I've probably knackered them out. With all the bloody spicy food challenges and drinking stuff like this, unlike you, big fan of the Bud Light. I know what you like. Yeah, I've probably ruined my taste buds, mate. I've probably ruined them. It's good to see you in, Paul. Good to see you in. Dark Vale Brewer. I'm not a proper brewer, but we're doing a Belgian triple from Mangrove Jacks. All right, okay. 8.2%. Send one over, Mon. Send one over. I'll review it. I'm happy to do a bit of that. Roger, we'll check them out. Yeah, go and have a look, mate. I've got loads of playlists. Yeah. People probably miss loads of videos because of that. But to be honest, I don't know. I haven't done a spicy food challenge for a while. I think the last one I actually done, or spicy food thing that I actually done, was with Chris's beer reviews when we done the Carolina Reaper curry. Jesus Christ. That's from Spice and Easy. That was, geez, that I'll tell you what, that put me off. I think that put me off. I was so bad. Literally come off air. And I did put a video up in the morning. I literally come off air with that video. And within about 3 minutes, I'd spewed it all up. I ate this curry and I know it weren't the beer because I only had fucking three quarters of a pint, I think. That it was just so hot. It was so hot. It just really didn't do me any favors at all. But very tasty. Very tasty. Despite that. I blame you. I just followed you in life. I'm doomed. Oh, cheers, Paul. I'm not the one who disappears on holiday every 5 minutes. Bloody Judith Chalmers. I'm sure everyone on this channel has heard of Paul and rate my beer. So anyone that hasn't, go along to his channel, give him a sub. Also, Simo Sups as well. Another top lad. Ouch. Another top lad as well. Go and give him a sub. Go and give him a watch. There's a few channels out there, actually. I'll tell you what I'm going to talk about is Mr. Ronald UK. He's just come back into doing videos. He started about the same time as me in lockdown. And he just suddenly vanished. And I was quite surprised. Excuse me. Bit of a runny nose. And he suddenly vanished. And I thought nothing of it. And then all of a sudden he come back up again. And it turns out he's got a few health problems or a few little issues that he wants to sort out. And he's had a few issues in his life, which I suppose I can mention because he's putting videos up about it. So he suffers from anxiety and always has, he says, and a few health issues that he spoke about in his videos, and also gambling addiction. So he was a gambling addict So it was nice to see him back up because he started the same time as me. He is still doing beer reviews, but he is going to cut down on the drinking, or that's what he's trying to do because of the health issues that he's got. But yeah, go and check out Mr. Ronald UK. I mean, a good, honest, straight guy who's trying to sort his life out for his family, for himself, and just, you know what I mean? Good, honest guy just trying to do his stuff. So go and check him out. Go and watch his videos. He's done a few beer reviews. A lot of them are about sort of like the gambling thing and his health. But go and show him some love. He's a good lad. He's a good lad. And I actually sent him a couple of beers. And he reviewed one yesterday, and I think the other one's going to be up at some point as well. So he done Drift Away Hazy IPA. He reviewed that last night. He's got another Stonehouse one as well that he is going to be reviewing. So let's get on to the comments because I'm just talking a load of shit now. I'm out of practice. If I was ever in practice, you know what I mean? So Rate My Beer has replied, ouch. He knows I love him, really. I nearly got kicked off Facebook because of you, Paul. Calling you a tart. How do, Christoph? Hope you're well, mate. Good old Christoph. There's another channel. Go and check out. Been doing it for a long time and really knows his stuff. Yeah, go and have a look, mate. He's a sound lad, he is. But he has had some problems and that, and it's good to hear. And he's trying to help other people. So not only is he trying to help himself, but he's trying to help other people. And Dark Vale Brewer. I'm not sure what that one is for. Whether it's hoping that his beer comes out good, I don't know. So I do apologise. Talking of sort of sad news as well, or things that have happened, sort of like Sheffield United wise. Yeah, shut up, Utah. Yeah. There was a channel that was, I don't know how long it's been going, about 10 years, something like that. But apparently it's one of the first sort of Sheffield United fan channels. And the lad who started that up, he was suffering from depression and everything. And I noticed that he'd put a video. He's died. Basically, I was watching this other channel and they said about him, he was given the news that from the lad's dad, that basically his son had lost the fight with depression, basically. So, and we all know what that is. But it was only sort of like 4 weeks ago that he put the last video up where Sheffield United went to Watford and everything. And right at the start of that video, he was, talking about helping other people. You will be missed if you're not here, this, that, and the other. And then ironically, it was actually, I think it couldn't have been long after that. It must have been a day or two after that or something that he done his bit, which is a shame. So, yeah, a couple of sad things sort of happening lately, sort of surrounding sort of Sheffield United. And obviously, just over 12 months ago, I think, there was a young woman player. I can't remember her surname, Maddie. She actually took her own life while I was out at Sandals, actually, in November, the day we played Newcastle in the Premier League and got battered 8-0. She actually took her life. I mean, I know the result was bad, but, little bit of a joke there. Wrong to do that little bit of a joke. But what I'm trying to say is, it's terrible, really. So there's been a lot of stuff going on around Sheffield United with sort of things, people going. So, yeah, it's a shame. It's a shame. So anyone out there that is struggling, reach out to somebody. Reach out to somebody. We don't want anyone doing anything to themselves that is not needed. So let's move on from that because that's a bit depressing, isn't it? Right, I'm fine. Finally got little. Hey, well done, Christoph. I'll be honest with you, I haven't rushed. I've been too busy anyway, but I was going to go and get some. Excuse me. But I couldn't be asked to rush out and get them. They're the same beers that were out last year. So I just thought, I got too much to drink. So I will be. Right. Okay. Yeah. Got your Dark Vale Brewer. Yeah. yeah, anyone suffering, you know, it's a shame. It's a shame. It really is. So yeah, if anyone needs anyone to talk to, reach out to somebody. Don't necessarily always go to drink. Very much an easy thing to do. Anyway, who's got any questions? I'm still waiting to see Rate My Beer do Jaipur. I want to see Paul do Jaipur, review that, because I know he's a big fan of that beer. I've also got a couple of beers, actually. I'm assuming it's a couple of beers sent to me from a lad called Simon, who sort of lives local to me. But he messaged or commented yesterday that he's got a couple of home brews that he wanted to send over. So I got them in a box at the moment downstairs. I was going to bring them up and unbox them, see what they are. He says they're home brews, and I'd like to believe him. I really would. And I do believe him. But I suppose when anyone says, I'm going to send you some home brews, you always think, oh, are they really home brews or not? I don't know. But we will soon find out. But I know he's done a bit of home brewing in the past, so no doubt they probably are. But if they turn out to be absolutely stonking beers, like there will be like, are you sure these are home brew and you haven't just rebottled something? I don't know. I hope you don't see this. He's going to be getting nuts with me, and he's going to cheeky sod, isn't he? So Dark Vale Brewer, that's what that was for. We saw that one. Rate My Beer. No way, Pedro. He's not going to do that. To be fair, when I reviewed it, it's about it. I've done it. Oh, fucking hell. I think I'm as bad as you. I think I've done it in can, bottle, and keg. But yeah, it's got that. For me, it's got that cat pissy smell. It really has. Dark Vale Brewer. Guys, nice to have a chat. Got to pop off. Hope to catch you on another line soon. Cheers. Thank you, DVB. Sorry if I'm deafening you. Nice to see you, pal. Look out for the live with JB as well. Take care of yourself. Cheers, mate. Oh, hang on. Hopefully, like Rob's mate. We had a bottle. Michelle wouldn't even finish it. I don't think the beer's too bad, but for me, you definitely get that bit of a cat pee smell to it. So yeah, for me, that was the only real downside to it. But I mean, Jaipur, what's it been? I'm certain that's been out for about 10, 15 years, isn't it? So it's quite, you could sort of say it's quite old school now, that one. So yeah. Apologies about my throat. I'm still trying to get over the lurgy. Hopefully, Paul, you can see the T-shirt. There we go. See the T-shirt. Paul will respect that. Paul's scared of taste and flavour, though, unless it's a collab. Here we go. The banter starts. Right. Oh, hiya, Rain. You don't know why it was recommended to you, but hi, sir. Well, thank you very much for joining in, taking a look. It's nothing over particularly special. It's just, as the title says, random live, trying new selling me first quack as well. Random live, trying the new laptop out. So, yeah, with general beer chat, general rubbish chat, me just waffling on, but anything you want to say, spit it out, put it in the comments. Rate My Beer, love the Fab Four. Certainly are, mate. Certainly are. The best there was, the best there is, the best there ever will be. I'm certain that's a wrestling thing, isn't it? Simo on the wagon, he's angry. Try and do a Canadian accent. I got no chance of doing that, mate. I can't even think how they talk. I mean, it's kind of, well, I don't know. No, I couldn't do a Canadian accent, honestly. The nearest I could do is probably American or something, to be honest. I got a bit of a snotty nose, so that would probably come out terrible as well. But I could not do a Canadian accent, no. I couldn't even think how one goes, if I'm honest. I couldn't really think how one goes. Okay, try American. Oh, you put me on the bloody spot, didn't you? Oh, I can't believe you've done that. I shouldn't have said that, should I? I can do an American accent, but being put on the spot on camera, it'll probably come out shit, won't it? It'll come out shit, won't it? Oh my God. I froze. I can't believe it. I froze. I got to do an American accent, boy. I'm from the South. Is that any good for you, Sonny? That any good for you? That's awful, isn't it? That is absolutely terrible. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. That was awful. That was terrible. I can do a Mr. T. I ain't getting on a plane, sucker. Nobody's getting on the plane. That's Southern. Well, you know. I can't help that, can I? I can't. I don't know. What do you want me to do? Try and do New York or something? I can't do that now. No. I'm at my desk like cheers. Am I somewhere in America being shown all over someone's office now? I hope not. Talk about make a tit of yourself online. Yes, it won't be the first time. Anyone that watches me know it won't be the first time. Stephen Butler, yo, happy Baz. Yo, Baz, happy Thursday. Didn't think you'd be on this early. How long you'd be on for, Mon? Probably on till about 7, to be honest. I'm not sure what time it is now. What is it? 15:15. So probably another 45 minutes. I'll probably get another pint in a minute and work me way through that. But yeah, just till about 7. Just till about 7. Is him at his desk laughing. That's just cruel. That is. That's just cruel. Yeah, I can't. Do you know what? If I was just at home on my own, I could probably whack out an American accent easy. But once you put me on the spot, I'm like, you know what I mean? Terrible. Right. What I'm going to do, I'm going to disappear in a minute. Just to go and top this baby up. So don't go. Let me just drink this. I'll go and top that up and I'll be back in about 30 seconds. Enjoy the scenery in the background. And we'll get a top up. See you in a bit. Yeah. Oh. One is back to carry on entertaining you. Nobody has left. People have been good enough to stay. And if anyone is curious, hey, Mr. Ronald, there you go, chaps. Go and check this chap out. Hello, mate. Off out to my daughter's birthday in a minute. But how you doing? Good, man. How are you doing, pal? I'm doing good. Basil's on the perfect draft quack. So there we go. A big Belgian one. Yeah, I'm doing good. I hope you're doing well, pal. I'm glad you enjoyed the beer as well. I hope you have a good time afterwards. I've been telling everyone to go and watch your channel, mate, and give you a sub because you're a good lad. You're a good lad. And everyone likes a good lad. Is that a pint, Baz? There we go. I'm not sure, Simo. I think the other quack glass is only 330, isn't it? the one that's in the stand, but it's a lot taller and a lot slimmer. So I'm not sure. I'm trying to get the camera bloody thing right. So I'm not sure. It might be. It might be. I don't think it's as big as what you think. It looks very big. You know. Yeah. There's my hand. So yeah, it kind of looks good, big, doesn't it? But if I have too many of them, mate, it won't matter if they're 330s, will it? To be honest. Yeah, he's good. Day off tomorrow. I'm going out for a meal soon. Thanks again for the beers. No worries, pal. No worries. Good to see you live. Thank you, Ronald. Hopefully next week I'll be live with JB from Northern Southerner Beer Reviews as well. Nothing set in stone yet, but I will sort that out. And I'll put a thing up for it. So keep an eye out on that. I'll clear what's left of that. Yeah, it will clear that. Yeah, it will, mate. Hopefully. I haven't had many of these actually out the keg. I've got to actually reinstall my app. The PD app. Because I was drinking the Theakstons, the old Peculiar, and my app went funny and I had to connect and everything again. When I put it back in, it said like 6.5 pints, but it didn't change. Didn't change at all. And it's, you know, I've turned the machine off. It's still saying 6.5 pints. It's saying 6.5 pints on this. I put this in. It was 6.5 pints from the start and it's still 6.5 pints. It could actually be about 6.5 pints now, but it ain't going down, put it that way. So I need to uninstall it and install it again. God help us. It's a bit rude, isn't it? He's on the quack. I'll be in bed by 8. I'll tell you what, mate, I might be, because I'm going to have a big bloody lasagna afterwards. So, yeah, I'll probably be snoozing afterwards, knowing me. Or I'll end up having about 6 of these and not getting up for work. Funny story, actually. Not about quack, but somebody drinking way too many beers, strong beers. And actually, it's a chap I've just finished working for this week. A friend of mine, I think during sort of COVID or after COVID, his wife got him a perfect draft. He's a big lad, like I'll tell you what, he's got to be 6'6", and he's not a big sort of fat lad. He's just a big bloke. You know what I mean? And he's the sort who would drink like 3 bottles of red wine at home. You know what I mean? And he got this perfect draft. And he's always been like a Guinness drinker and quite a big drinker, I think. And he ordered this triple Carmelite for the perfect draft. And the one day they had like this kids party, or he was at a kids party. So obviously his kids would have been invited, or, you know, kids would. And he had about 8 pints, he said, this triple Carmelite. He said he was absolutely battered. I just thought, come on. It's 8.4%, and you got a kids party, and you're drinking 8 pints of bloody triple Carmelite. It's no wonder he felt a bit fucking squiffy, I tell you. I couldn't believe it. Son. Funny as fuck, though, anyway. Paul Greenwood's in the house. How do, Paul? How are you, mate? Yes, a rare occasion, but hopefully the lives will be a bit more regular. I sort of went off doing videos for a bit and went off YouTube. And then I've sort of started doing videos, but I've just been so busy, to be honest, that I just haven't got round to doing any lives. And obviously the new laptop, which is what I'm doing the live on now, is a lot easier. It's so much better because I can see all the comments and everything. When I'm just looking at my phone, tiny little screen with 2 little, it's a pain in the arse. I know if I go on with Paul, I don't get the comments on mine. So I don't know what that is, whether that's to do with YouTube or whatever he does. I don't know. Or whether he does it through Facebook. I don't know. But yeah, hopefully I'll start doing some more. So Paul's on the 1664 Blanc. Don't get me onto that. Don't get me onto that. Not why Paul's in here, the other Paul. It's all right. I've not had the bottles, though, the UK stuff. I'll be honest, I've not had them yet. David Wilson's in. Hi, Baz. Hi, all. Thank you, mate. Thanks for joining in. And Paul saying hello to Simo. Ali D, evening, Bazza. So what's the deal with the new PD Black? Is it literally just a different colour? That's the impression I get, mate, to be honest. I've not looked too much into it. I had an email and I looked at it. And basically, that's all it looks like. But it's quite interesting because the PD has been around for a long, long time. And a lot of people probably won't know that. I think the PD was actually out in about 2013 originally. Sorry about me cough. Yeah. And I think it's just a matte black finish, isn't it? It's just the basic same machine. But I noticed the image showed lights on top. So, you know, you have all the stuff at the front normally. It showed the lights on top for everything. And I'm certain one of the older models, that's how it was set up. So it looks like, I don't know, RPD just trying to, let's just bring out a new model that does exactly the flipping same, but we'll redesign, won't even redesign it. We'll go back to an old sort of style, make it all black. And I don't know, is it a little bit of a swizz? I suppose if you haven't got a perfect draft, would you go for the basic one with the silver or go for the matte black? I suppose, yeah, personally, matte black. But if I'm brutally honest, if I was going to get a second PD, I'd get PD Pro. I wouldn't bother with getting the standard one, to be honest. If you're going to have one, have the fucking best, isn't it? Oh, wrong button. Yeah. Right. Hi, rate my Vietnam. Yeah. Hi, Ali D. Evening, Paul Greenwood. Everyone's being very nice tonight. Looks like a non-Philips machine. It does, yeah. Which, to be honest, the PD Pro is a non-Philips machine. So I know the PD Pro is made out in Japan or China, isn't it? When I was doing all that beta testing, that's what they were saying. It was all going to be done in China, so cheap as chips, I suppose. It's got Philips written on it. Okay, then. Okay. So what do you say? Which is quite interesting that considering the PD Pro is made out in China, it's interesting that they've suddenly gone to Philips to do that. I don't know. Okay. Tuesday, isn't it? Tuesday. Yeah, we American theme there on the old little picture. It appears I have a few American people watching me, which is amazing. I've done quite a few American beers lately as well. And some of them have been fantastic. Other Half Brewing Co. Anyone out there gets a chance to get anything from Other Half Brewing Co. I thought the 3 beers that I had from them was absolutely spot on. Absolutely spot on. Fantastic beers. So if you get a chance, yeah, they're going to be dearer, but great beers nonetheless. Thank you for tuning in, Hells Better. Thank you. Much appreciated. There we go. We got a bit of a talking between each other's. PD Pro. I got my sold off my 2 original PD machines. Yeah, to be honest, my beer journey with these machines has changed an awful lot. An awful lot. Started out originally with 1 PD. Then I got a sub. Then I got rid of the sub and had 2 PDs. Then I got rid of the PD to get a blade. Then I got that bloody 5-litre mini keg machine, I think it was. Got that. I've had 2 dabbles with the Pinter. I had the Pinter 1 and currently got the Pinter 3, which I should try more, really, but I just can't be asked. I should try more. It's one of them that I've got me head on it rather than getting a reminder to renew my subscription, really, from Pinter. It's one of them that I've got to be, okay, I need beer. I'm going to get them then. And then I've got another sub again. I got the Heineken sub again, which is a bit of a pain because the sub is going to be disappearing. So that's really annoying because I was going to do a load of sub reviews, but the ones that are out there are the kegs that are available. It's so limited now. Can't see the point. Right. Let's get down to some comments. Apologies if I'm a little bunged up. I'm trying to get over the lurgy. I've got a little bit of a snotty nose. Not that you want to know that. Who are the darts players you have picked with Bazza? I see Gary Anderson in one. Yes. Me and Gary Anderson. That one there is Bo Greaves, the women's world champion. Lovely girl as well. She's a big old girl. I tell you, she's taller than me. I tell you, taller than me. She's a big girl. Wayne Mardle. There. This one here is me and me missus with Michael Van Gerwen and Mark Webster. And that one there is my wife with Cliff Lazarenko. And then right at the very top, there's me missus with Wayne Mardle, which you can't see. If I sort of tilt that, see 3 at the top there? It's me missus with Wayne Mardle, me missus with Gary Anderson, and me missus with Laura Turner, who is a female darts player. So, yeah. They're the ones I've got down here. I've got a few others as well, I think, downstairs in the main room, but got quite a few dart stuff, bits and bobs. I got a few things over on that wall, and I've got a few up here. So I've got a signed Justin Pipe poster there. I've got a Steve Beaton signed photo. I've got a Michael Van Gerwen signed photo and his limited edition darts when he won the world title. And then I've got signed Adrian Lewis montage up there. And then I've got a signed Bobby George, Eric Bristow montage thing there. And I've got a Gary Anderson one there. I've got a signed photo of Phil Taylor there. Signed photo of Bob Anderson. I've got quite a few shirts and other bits. I'm mad on darts. I'm a big darts fan. Not as mad as I used to be. But yeah, got quite a few bits. I listen to everything you say, Baz. Cool. God. Your ears must be killing you. Not as much as mine do with my missus, to be honest. My missus likes to talk. My God. How I've got any ears left, I'll never know. I'll never know. Stephen Horwood, he's on the occasion hop skip tonight. Is that on the PD, mate? I've got one of them in my shed. Actually, to do. Well, I've already reviewed it, so but I got it. I got it with can't remember what I got it with now. I don't know, they had an offer on, so I just thought, flip it. Craft one, I think. Craft one, so I picked up. Nice one, Bazza. Did you meet and greet, or was it by chance, i.e. coming to your local boozer? No, a lot of these ones. I've met a few. I met a few players at one point going to the paint and decorating show, going back a few years. And then we've done quite a few exhibitions, but we've also been to a couple of tournaments and that. There's loads of other players that I've met and what have you, like in the past. Loads, to be honest. Trying to think. I've met Bobby George. I've met Eric Bristow. I've met A.D. Lewis. I've met Phil Taylor. I've met Gary Anderson. I've met Van Gerwen. I've met Justin Pipe. I actually played Justin Pipe. Met Steve Beaton. Obviously, I've met all these ones in the photos here. Dean Winstanley. Ian White. Ian Diamond White. Used to be a good player. Blimey, I'm trying to think. Keith Della. Oh, Andy Fordham. Paul Nicholson. Co Stompy. Terry Jenkins. Actually went to one of the floor tournaments with Terry Jenkins because a lad I know is related to him. I got invited to one of them. That was good. John Part. They were all there, like all Barney and everything, were just walking around. I was like a kid in a sweet shop. It was amazing. But yeah, I've met loads of them. I actually played Cliff Lazarenko when I was about 12 in an exhibition thing at Intersport sports store. But I've met loads of them. Yes, the crafty Cockney. Can't beat a bitter bully. Enjoying my PD Pro very much. Favourite so far, Quack Ombre. There we go, Stephen. There we go. It is a cracking beer, to be honest. Fantastic. I got to admit, I'm getting older now, so I notice the ABV in beers a bit more than what I used to. It's either because I'm old or because I just drink too much. Are you good at darts yourself? No, shit. Used to be. Before I met me missus, this one, my latest one, I used to be pretty decent. Yeah, used to be quite handy, to be honest. Wasn't far from sort of county level, which going back 10, 12, 15 years, county level was you were a decent player then. I mean, you're still a decent player now at county level, but yeah, but not now for some reason. Why? I don't know. 2/3, mate. What is this? Is that a 2/3 glass, is it? I know all those names. I'm more of a fan than I realised. Yeah, to be honest, mate, there's probably other players that I've met as well. I'll tell you what, the best thing I got to do, I think, well, one of the best for definite. Robert Thornton, another one I met as well. Somebody, when Van Gerwen was really starting to sort of come through and Taylor was on the tail end of his career, somebody was selling tickets to the Grand Slam of darts in Wolverhampton and they were selling them face value. So I said, I'll buy them. Now, anyone that watches darts will know with the Grand Slam, you never know who, because it gets played in the afternoon and night, you don't know who's going to get through. You know, if you buy tickets, because it's not like they play one night and you know who they're playing. You go, oh, I'll get tickets for that. So I bought tickets on a Sunday morning. Somebody was selling 2 tickets for the final of the Grand Slam. And as it happens, the semi-final was Phil Taylor against somebody and Michael Van Gerwen against somebody else. So we sat there watching it. I bought the tickets. I had to meet him in Yates's in Wolverhampton. And he said the tickets are good tickets and that. So me and the missus, I was watching that. Funny enough, my missus wasn't watching. She'd gone to bingo as it happened. But I was watching the darts and said we got these tickets and we're going to have to go. And it turns out that Phil Taylor got through to the final along with Michael Van Gerwen. So me and the missus, both massive Van Gerwen fans. And as good as Phil Taylor was, he wasn't for me, you know, as a fan, if you like. And they got to play each other. So we met this chap in Yates. He's got the tickets off him. And we were literally right next to the walk-on, to where they walked on. And I mean, literally, the barrier was next to us. And we were 2 rows back from the front. It was fantastic. And what made it even better was Phil Taylor took a 7-0 lead in a race to 11, I think it was. In a race to 11. And Van Gerwen beat him. It was fucking unreal. I was battered. On the way home, my missus drove there and drove back. She weren't drinking. But I ended up throwing up out the window in the car. And she borrowed her granddad's car. The car was just covered in sick all the way down the side. I had way too many beers. Anyway, that's an interesting conversation. 25 minutes left. So let's get on to another comment. Rate my beer. Is that you, PGT, or Goldrake being Goldrake? Oh, dear. Yeah. I'll tell you what, I got picked. Actually, funny enough, the first time I went to Blackpool, I actually met Michael Van Gerwen and Vincent van der Vault in KFC. And I didn't have a pen on me to get his autograph. Andy Hamilton, he's another one I've met. What's his name? From Blackpool or Fleetwood. fucking hell, Ronnie Baxter. Ronnie Baxter as well, met him. But yeah, got a picture with Michael Van Gerwen when he was about 16, 17 with Vincent van der Voort in KFC. And I looked a lot younger then as well. And I've still got the T-shirt from that tournament that I got signed by everyone. You don't see it. It's horrible. It looks all minging now and dirty. But they all signed it. I just don't clean it. Don't wear it, obviously. Yeah, he does look like Homer Simpson, though, now. Here we go. It's Paul's second account. How many accounts has Paul got? Paul's got loads of bloody comments, hasn't he? So, I know Simo said the picture's good. The sound's good. Anyone else want to confirm that? I trust Simo. Of course I trust Simo. Simo is the tech king. Just look at my phone. No. Has me missus messaged me? No. I did say I was going live and shit. Just to warn her, in case she suddenly shot home and then run in the room and was screaming and shouting. But she does. But she don't actually. Right. He's after money from YouTube because he's making $1 million a year at the moment. He must be making $1 million. The amount of flipping holidays he has. Old Judith. All good, my end, Bazza. Good, man. Thank you. Thanks for letting me know. I might have to go for a wee break in a minute, so I do apologise. The old quack's taking its toll now. And I'll probably have to blow my nose as well. So what I will do... He is. I'll tell you what, I'll sit bloody Paul, he's making a fortune. Making a fortune. You'd have thought he'd buy a wig by now, wouldn't you, with all this money he's making? Anyway, right, I'm not disappearing, but I'm disappearing. I'm just going to go and see the vicar, go and have a pee, go and blow my nose, come back, and we'll get into the last 20 minutes. So don't disappear. Yes, he's back. He's back. Look at that. I can talk now. Apologies if people heard me blow me ooter. But yeah, very bunged up at the moment. But I feel like I can breathe now. I feel like I can talk properly now. Got rid of all that that stuff. You all know. The only man who makes money from YouTube, and he loves who? Very close to me. It's not me. It's not me. He'll never recover, will he? Good God. We're used to you, mate. He won't get man flu, will he? You got to be a man for that. Lives, I meant. Oh dear. I'll tell you what, I've really enjoyed this actually. This random sort of live. 20 minutes left. I'm probably going to have to go for another top up. Probably spent most of this. He's a good chap. I'll rate my beer, to be fair. He is a good chap. Oh, here he goes. Here he goes. Here he goes. He wants me on his lives now just to get views. I can't believe it. Can't believe it. I think he only gets me on there to wind me up. Or for me to give him a stick, I think. Don't get me on your live, mate, when I'm on the quack. Or if I do, I'll only be on for about half hour. You know what I mean? But yeah. That is it. That is it. You proper get me. Yeah, I do get you, man. I do get you. In many different ways. I do get you. Sometimes I don't get you, to be honest. I don't. I ain't got a clue about you. But yeah. Oh, no, everyone's gone. We're down to 5 people. Everyone's got bored. Everyone's got bored of me. Look. I can't go for another pint of quack, can I? Surely. Surely not. Do I? Do I go for another quack? Here we go. We got some questions. Try and stop me drinking. Expecting any decent Christmas beers this year, Bazza? I don't know, really, to be honest. I don't really keep an eye out to see what people are doing, if I'm honest. Things crop up and I see beers and you kind of think, oh, will I have a go at that? Will I? It's one of them, really. I think a lot of Christmas beers tend to be novelty, really. A lot of them. They'll have flavours, but they'll be, I don't know. You get traditional breweries doing Christmas beers, and they tend to be a little bit, not a lot different. They might have a bit of spice in, but some of them, they'll just be like another beer that's fruity, dark fruit, and then they'll call it a Christmas beer, which is pretty bad. I don't know what he's trying to say there. 8 what? You've lost me. Man up. I am. What do you mean, man up? They've been absolute dirt over the years. He's got no idea. You know that. You know that. I got no idea. Simo showed that today, didn't he? He watched my Tint Meadow video. I actually liked it. He thought it was awful. Here to support. Yeah. Get a quacking. Get a quacking. Bad influence she is. Get her off. Get her off. Hiya, Michelle. Hope you're well. It's been a long time. It's been a long time. Hey, here he is. Liam from Deep in Brews Reviews. Right. I can't believe this. I got 15 minutes left. Everyone's jumping on. Oh, my God. Red Devil's in now. How do, Bazza? Red Devil is the man that I was talking about a lot earlier. So go and check out Deep in Brews Reviews, Liam. I've got a couple of beers of his that I'm going to be reviewing. Rate my beer, but he has no idea at all. No. Well, I just have a little bit of an idea, don't I? Red Devil, how do, Bazza? I've got your box, mate. I haven't opened it yet. I was going to open it on this. But I haven't got round to it, but I will open it. I will do a post and I will do a video, obviously. And there you go. Beers in the post. They've turned up today. I'm assuming they're from you, unless I've just got some weird parcel that I don't know about. I don't know. I've reviewed the Jaipur keg many moons ago, about 2 years ago, I think it was. Right, look, I'm going to have to get a quick top up, so don't disappear, anyone. I will catch up with the comments, But let me get that. I'm going to be ending about 7. So I'm going to make that last 15 minutes. So bear with me for 2 ticks. Right, we're back. We're back. There we go. Right, there we go. Another top up of the quack. So, yes, Rancandil. I'll tell you what, I know the name, but do you know what? I can't pronounce it. Yeah, I've done the Jaipur about 2 years ago. So, I won't bother rushing out to get it. I've got a lot of kegs anyway. So, I'll just let everyone else do it. I don't suppose the beer's changed. So, can't get another quack for love or money for Christmas. Frankie Royal as backup buzzer. Now, wrong with that. You can't beat a good Frankie Royal. A lot of the beers I got quite a while ago, actually. They were doing all these offers, weren't they? On Perfect Draft. So I stocked up on a lot of the stronger beers while I was getting 20% off because it just made sense. Right. It's not his personal homebrew buzzer. If it's orangey colour, avoid it. It is actually. It is. Apparently, it is his homebrew. If it's orange, I'll have a quick sniffer first. Well, I'll definitely have a good sniff. If it smells pungent, I'll maybe leave it. We'll see. Evening, Ali. Michelle saying hello to Ali. Yes. This chap here, like I say, I can't pronounce. You're on the quack attack. No, I'm trying not to be. I've got work tomorrow, but nothing sort of major. Literally sorting out a bathroom scene for one of my customers. He's a bit miffed, actually, because I've done the bathroom while he was away. And apparently his son's a bit of a shit bag, if you like, and basically ruined all the paintwork. So I've had to go in there and sort it all out again. So it's sort of like a little bit, I've done so much today and so much tomorrow. So it's sort of like a day's work spread over 2 days. But I'm doing a few bits for myself anyway at home. As I've said earlier on in the video that people might not have heard. But yeah, that's it. I've literally, the quack's in there, so I'm just drinking it. So that is my reason for drinking that. And it's a bit of a change as well. There we go. There we go. We got Ali D talking to Michelle. Microcosmic Orbit. Love the channel. Uxbridge Spoons does Jaipur $1.99. Yeah. To be fair, this bloke apparently he commented on one of my videos, and I much appreciate it. I really do, and said I was becoming one of his favourite channels. So thank you very much for that. I'm glad you enjoy it. But Jaipur $1.99, you can't go wrong for that, can you? And the Innocent Gun Caribbean Cask for the same price. I've had both of their ones. The whiskey one and the Caribbean one. I think they do a really good job of it, to be honest. For me, you very much get that sort of Innocent Gun lager feel in the background of it. And then you get, you can't argue, can you, at that price? £2 for a pint, especially when it's 6.8%. Fantastic. Fantastic. Yeah, get it down you, for fuck's sake. Oh, here he comes, chopping in. Hey, what's the strength of them beers you sent me? Have you put it down on the bottle? Have you put it down on the bottle, have you, for us? But yeah, there you go. Got enough one. I tried doing that. I did try doing that, and then it went all to pot. Ronaldinho. Rankledinho. I just don't sound right, does it? I don't know. But trust me, I know you, I remember you, and I know that you have commented. So that's kind of the main thing. I struck on a school night, Bazzy. Yeah. Tomorrow should be quite a casual day. I've literally gone to this bathroom today. I've washed the walls and ceiling down with sugar soap and everything. And then I've put like a... Basically, the lad has just left the shower running for a ridiculous length of time. It's steamed, and that steam has sort of stained the walls. Believe it or not, the water's run down. It stained the walls. So yeah, I've washed all the walls down, or the wall part and the ceiling, and then I've put like a primer sealer on it just to block them marks out. Because I've tried it before, like when you get watermarks on a wall, you try and paint over them, it don't always cover. They kind of show through again. So I've primed it. Then I disappeared. I picked up this unit, which is in the bar that I was showing earlier on, which I've upcycled quickly today, and I will make it a little bit better. And then tomorrow I will go back and finish this bathroom off. And then this unit that I'm here in this room, I'm going to give that a touch up, a recoat, and I'm going to do that with the thing downstairs as well. So a bit of a casual... I'm getting a day's wage really out of a couple of days really. So yeah, that's just how it is. Hey, Rankledinho. Yes, I got it. Right, hang on. Go back on. It's not Real Ale Craft Beer channel. It's fucking organised. What are you saying? You can't be knocking channels of that size, can you? Good man. DYOR anyhow. Do I own what? Is it? No? What's DYOR? What the fucking hell's that? Evening shippers. How's you, mate? Chris, thanks for joining, mate. I'll be going soon. Another 7 minutes, I will be ending this live. So anything anyone wants to ask, feel free to ask. Red Devil, please tell me that abbreviation because I am thick as shit. Any questions anyone wants to ask, get them out while you can, because I will be leaving you all in peace, because I'm sure there's plenty of other channels out there that will be doing an online pub thing, so you can go and watch that if you want. But it's quite nice doing it sort of like once in a blue moon. I got 17 watching. Can't believe it. Me on my own at a stupid time, and I got people watching. It's just a shame that I'm going to be disappearing soon. Really is. How many times a week do you flog your dolphin? I'll be honest with you. Are you asking me if I have a wank? I'm not sure. Not enough. Hi, Baz. Just made it. Hi, John. Hope you're well, pal. It's a shame we didn't have that thing in Wrexham, wasn't it, this year? Really was. Do your own research. Yeah. See, you nearly fooled me then. What's the best beer I've had lately? Honestly, I can pretty much tell you that now. American one, Other Half Brewing, Broccoli. It's a double IPA, Imperial IPA they called it, but it was fantastic. Honestly, that is the best beer I have had in the last few weeks. Well, it's hard to say, isn't it? Because personal taste. I love a double IPA. So for me, it was my style that I love, and it was absolutely flipping banging. Really was. It was how double IPAs used to be. That said, Augustina Brau and their Oktoberfest beer was, again, another outstanding beer. But a lager isn't a style that I like. A lager, I really like a lager, but it doesn't do it for me like a double IPA does. So they're probably the two sort of standout beers that I've had lately, although that is a cracking beer. Right. Indoor damp-proof paint bazzer. Is it any good? If you got damp, mate, it ain't going to help. Ain't going to help. I always say it to my customers. If you got damp, it doesn't matter what paint you put on it, even if it's a stain blocker or damp-proof paint, it don't stop it. It doesn't stop it. It really doesn't. And you know, I get what you're saying. I think what your point is, you're taking the piss and saying, "Oh, indoor paint, indoor damp paint. You don't get it indoor." But yeah, right. Slap the salami, beat the bush. Oh, I don't wank too often, mate. I don't wank too often. Too busy. I'm too busy. I'm too busy cleaning the roller. You should know that. Too busy cleaning the roller. It's all over the screen, is it? I can't see nothing. Good stuff. Me too. Yeah. It's hard. Like, I just double IPA for me, top stuff. Yeah, it was a shame. You know, I don't know what was going on there really, but I need to go to Wrexham again, actually. Have a couple of beers. Next time I do, I'll give you a shout. Meet up somewhere. Meet up and have a beer. Good question to ask. Oh, yeah. Oh, is that something I missed? I think I missed one there, so I do apologise. Hang on. Got to get the... Fucking hell, what's going on here? No, we don't want that there. Yeah. What's my favourite colour? You asking me as well? I don't know, really. Grey. Is that a bit boring? I like grey. Being a painter, there's lots of different shades of grey, isn't there? So you can't really pin me down to one sort of shade of grey. Right, let's move on. Good question. What's one item I could never go without? Probably beer or mobile phone, if I'm honest. Or the internet. People, I could go without people every day if I had my way. But internet, mobile phone, yeah, probably that. Hey, you know, people do what they do. You do what you do. Pepper. I've not seen them, Simo, to be honest. So I'm glad you've mentioned them, but I may well look out for them now. What are they? Just give. It's 7 o'clock. I've got 5 minutes. So Simo, let me know what them meals are. Mega hot. Are they all just pepper? Is it like peppercorn sort of pepper or pepper spice pepper? Oh, mac and cheese, tikka masala. Who done that? Was it Simon? Because I'm certain I've seen a video. I should start doing a few more sort of like spicy videos and lives and that or whatever. Like I said, I will do that. Anyone that wasn't tuned in at the time, I've got an idea for a Baz versus food video, but what I'm going to do is chuck it out there for everyone else to have a go at. See if anyone's got any balls to have a go at it and spend the money. But what I will say is, will I finish it? I don't think I'll finish it. As much as I love food, I don't think I'll finish it. But I will do it. I will do a video of me struggling to eat it. And then I'm going to chuck it out there. And the only clue I'm going to give is I'm going to call it a number 5 breakfast. I actually said number 5 before. I've now added breakfast. So it's going to be a breakfast, and it's called the number 5. So you make your own minds up on that. Yes, Reinheitsgebot. Yes, that thing. Why is it I'm trying to move up on the comments, but I'm not? There we go. Oh, hang on. I've done all sorts here. Look, I'm still new with technology, so bear with me. Bear with me. Right. 2 minutes past 7. I'm worn out now. I want to go get some food in the oven. Thanks to everyone that has joined in and commented. Hope the stream has been okay, really. I'm not expected to be fantastic. But it was a learning curve. I've now got used to the laptop. I've now got used to actually starting the stream on the laptop as well, because, as I said, at the start, I thought I was live anyway. I was talking for about 5 minutes and I hadn't even gone live. I was talking to me fucking self. So, yeah, a big thanks to everyone joining in. Hope you've enjoyed it. I do plan on doing a few more. Thanks for watching. Feel free to subscribe. Don't forget, loads of other channels out there, but Mr. Ronald UK, go and give him a watch if nothing else. If you're struggling with any mental health issues, talk to somebody. There's been too many things going on lately that, you know, things shouldn't be happening. So if you have got an issue, talk to people. There's plenty of people out there. But you don't have to be alone. Don't have to be alone. So yeah, take care. Thank you all for watching. Number 5. Let me just quickly. Your number 2s will burn the whole off if you have a number 5 breakfast. Yeah, it's not heat. It's not heat. Number 5. Take it easy, Baz. Cheers, Simo. Good stuff, Bazza. Good to see you on live. Thank you very much. Cheers, Dave. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for this man here, Ronald Kenio. No? I don't know. I've got that wrong. I'm certain I've got that wrong. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'm going to end it there. Much appreciated that you've all watched. Huge number as well, I think, really, for me. Enjoy your evening, and I'll see you again soon. Cheers. Come on. It's supposed to be working. Press the bloody button.